what's the best form of motivation, or is motivation a thing or not?
It's a think. It's not a T, it's a T-H-I-N-K and not a T-H-I-N-G.
Yeah.
So it's how badly you want it. Yeah, it's just a very simple question of how badly you think. So all of us have got different motivation trigger points, right? Some people motivated, like for example, I'm a very number person. It doesn't matter if it's school results, I just want to see the number at the max that I can get, or if it's a bank account, it's just a number, it's just a number.
So identify what motivates
me, or it could be motivation because the customer trusts me, and I feel that they appreciate what I do. They are a qualitative motivation that keeps me going in my job.
Like a sense of fulfillment.
Yeah, sense that you are appreciated. Then
purpose-driven.
Purpose-driven, so that when the journey is tough, it will still keep you moving. Yeah, that is how I motivate myself. So of course, simple thing is that why do you go into any job? If you have chosen sales job, then be very clear why we come here. Is it for self? So in my ebook, I actually have a few pointers that how to sustain in my personal journey all these years. Although I have moved on from several jobs, but it's still the anchor point. My passion in sales is because I believe that you need to love the profession first, then you can sustain. Because when I come in, it's like fresh from school, I was given a quota. So my boss was encouraging me to say that it is achievable. So actually, true or not, I don't know. But because he told me it's achievable, I chose to believe it's achievable. Then, of course, along the way, we need to be strategic about how we want to go about achieving it. So it's like being humble to learn, being able to be resourceful. So you got to love your profession. You got to love your product. So it's during my first interview, my boss said that you must be convicted that this is something that you will sell with passion. So the product itself, and also love the people, because you may have very nasty customer, and if you don't love them, love doesn't mean that you like them. Even when you find it so difficult, but you still, because you love them, you want to accept them. Fundamental. Sometimes they can scold you, they can make you cry, depending on how nasty the customers you may face. But sometimes human being human, sometimes I got customer who, because deadlines are not met or things like that, he blew at me not knowing that actually I'm not involved. Next day he called and say sorry to me. Those are the things that make me realize it's very real. That in a human relationship, we see at both sides, and doesn't mean that a person is harsh with the words with you is a bad person, and it shouldn't dampen your spirit to serve people. And also to serve with a purpose.
So sustaining, that's your idea of sustaining motivation. So find
there must
something
be
that
an
is
anchor
meaningful.
point that it will drive you no matter how difficult it is. And if your motivation is that because sales, no ceiling cap. If you do well, your commission can be quite a lot. So if that is your driving force, then we try to do our job well, to be ethical about how we sell. And you know that at the end of the day, you can bring. That's why people like insurance, property, they have no basic pay. Yet you can see a lot of all these professionals are very self-driven. So that anchor point is like, for me, I was triggered that I want to be an advocate for technology. So the money, all this will come in naturally. Or, I've heard of nurses, secretaries who became very good salespeople. Because if you look at their job, nothing to do with sales. But because of the serving nature, to them, maybe they don't focus so much, but because of the passion of serving, then the rest just follow through.